Hi, I'm Papa, and there are 3 nuggets I've picked up from my time in Toastmasters, and I'd like to share them with you. These 3 nuggets are the importance for mastering the skill for storytelling, the importance of feedback, and an appreciation for mentorship. The first nugget I'd like to share with you is stories. I think Maya Angelou says it best. There's no bigger tragedy than an untold story. There are a lot of people walking around this world bearing untold stories, and stories are powerful connectors to people. Stories form the anchor to your personal brand. The interesting thing is, at Toastmasters, we have the right environment for you to test your stories, build on your stories, narrate your stories, hone your story so that it pushes your personal brand. And so stories is something that I've picked up in Toastmasters that I'm learning to hone. I'm learning to build my story. I hope you will come join us to learn to build yours as well. Ken Blanchard says it best: feedback is the breakfast of champions. There's another saying that goes, feedback is the fuel that drives consistent growth and performance. Whatever your definition of feedback is the core thing that drives growth. You cannot grow if you're not getting feedback. You cannot grow if people are not telling you constructively what to do. And in a lot of organizations, the lack of feedback, or at least the lack of holistic feedback, is usually the reason that leaders can't make the right choices. Sometimes people just want to paint all the good stuff but forget about the bad stuff because they are afraid to tell it the way it is because they do not know the art of constructively giving feedback. And that's where Toastmasters come in. Feedback is built core into our program such that everybody who is a part of the program understands how to give constructive feedback. This is what you did well. This is what you could have done better. Overall, this is how I felt. And because of that, Toastmasters are comfortable giving feedback, which allows them to be positive and great assets in the organizations that they work in. So come join us in Toastmasters and learn how to give constructive feedback. The last nugget is an appreciation for mentorship. You see, mentors are people who've been there, done that, and guide us with the experience so we can avoid the pitfalls of the journey that we're taking. Mentorship allows organizations and communities to leapfrog because they don't have to make the same mistakes that their mentors made. We all need mentors. And if you want to understand the importance of mentorship, let's go to the Greek mythology of Odysseus, where Odysseus left his son with Mentor, his friend. This shows the guidance and the way that mentorship works. The beautiful thing about Toastmasters is mentorship is crucial to our entire organization and the way we do things. We're intentional about the way we identify mentors and mentees, connect to them, put them together, help to hone and manage the relationship, and ensure growth and goals are met. So mentorship is my last nugget that I picked up from Toastmasters. And it's amazing. I love it. I've seen it change the lives of many people. And I hope that you join the program so you can find a mentor that can help you to be the best version of yourself. So what does this all mean to communities, organizations, and entrepreneurs? For communities, your ability to get people to perceive the community well, or your ability to push soft power out, is based on your narrative. It's based on your brand. It's based on the quality of your story and how it comes out. So stories are powerful for communities. Feedback is good to help them to reassess the stories that are coming out and the way people are perceiving them. And mentorship is great for building thriving communities so that the old can pass to the new and the new generation can get guidance so they don't repeat the mistakes of the old and the communities as a whole can grow. For corporate organizations, stories help them to push their brand or their corporate brand better. See, people buy into your vision based on how they feel, and stories allow you to connect viscerally to the customers or to the people that you're engaging. For corporate organizations, feedback is also important because management is able to make more informed decisions based on honest feedback that comes from the staff. Currently, a lot of corporate organizations are suffering because they do not get quality feedback or do not get the full picture when they engage staff. Usually because a lot of the staff don't know how to give feedback well. Then what about entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs need to understand that most organizations that are thriving, that are doing well, that are standing the test of time, started with a why. a real why that pushed the story of the brand that they wanted to see. And that story kept permeating even after the founder was dead and the organizations kept growing. So having a unique, strong story as an entrepreneur would allow your organization to grow and live the test of time. Feedback is good, both from your mentors and your staff, and even some of the investors that you will connect with, so that you continue to improve the processes and improve what happens with the organization. And mentorship can help. There's no successful entrepreneur currently who does not have or did not have a mentor who guided them one way or another. So Toastmasters is here for you to help you with your mentorship, with your stories, and with applying feedback. Would you join us today? We're waiting. Check us out at GhanaToastmasters.org or call the hotline showing down. Thank you.